Down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they try the right side here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He's going to get it running right, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Corey Grant with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Reset. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Watson on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Black, none of that, Billy.
And they'll run it here. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Texans will add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He's got it with the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there. 74 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ace, ace. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And they'll go on the ground. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Come back, come back. Do jet.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On third down, it's Grant, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Hey, check 24.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more after this. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets. That's Gibson, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now back out comes the offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Hunt. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Fielded at about the 28. Look at this spin.
Balance.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 30. And a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Richmond. Come back. Tiger.
Watson now to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Black 58 rail.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Z.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 60 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 21. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down and more past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's Watson, flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they try the right side here. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive, What can they do here on 4th down? Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to second and one is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
And they'll run it here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 6 seconds now, 5 seconds. Well, going into the final play.